raised her hand.
Yeah, Vanigaru, please continue. Vanigaru?
Maybe a mistake.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, let's continue the session. Let's start the session with deepest gratitudes to Mahavdar Babaji, Brahmashri Pita Mahapatriji, Swarnamala Patriji, Adi Yogi, Adi Parashakti, the divine masters and gurus. We bow down. Masters, yesterday we discussed about meditation and the brain waves, and Harika explained about different waves, alpha, beta, gamma. So all these waves, we in different stages of meditation, we experience the calmness and we get the benefits out of those states. So when we say the brain waves, there are some activities happening in the brain. Physically, we can sense the change. There are many scientists who experimented about meditation and the physical changes which happened. So this meditation brings that intuitive beliefs supported by the right brain and the scientific logic supported by the left brain to meet and join together. So all these activities, influences are part of life. So before we start about the activities and the brain, how it is affecting our life, one thing we need to know is our body is constantly changing. We feed our body, our brain, with neurons, say beliefs, like, oh, I don't like curd. I don't, if I have this allergy, as soon as I see that, I get sneezing. All such beliefs, we are feeding our mind. We are feeding like the neurons. We are wiring it. As we fire the thoughts, we are actually wiring the brain. And that's how we land up in those conditions and beliefs, a belief system. So many people, no, I'm so angry. We tend to say, we are saying, I'm angry, I have that clumsiness in me. Oh, I'm such a clumsy person. We are actually wiring our brain saying, I'm a clumsy person. So even our body is changing, but we are the same old person in the new body. So the meditation helps in rewiring that physically in our brain. So there are some activities. If we go scientifically, the left prefrontal cortex, there are some increased activities in this prefrontal cortex. So this prefrontal cortex is part of the brain, which makes us stop and think about things like problem solving, analysis, and the comprehension. This is where we get the perseverance. So all such things. Sometimes we feel we are good in analysis. We think in 360 degrees, yet we delay in decision making. So meditation helps that we can analyze, comprehend everything, and yet we can do the decisions, make the decisions properly, decision making. Or this is because of the increased activity of the left prefrontal cortex. So scientists during meditation has observed this increased activity in left prefrontal cortex. This part of the brain is also responsible for happiness, relaxation, and getting that emotional balance. Once we have that emotional balance, we tend to be in calm state and we don't throw words out of emotion. We stop, think, and we respond to the situation instead of reacting. So when we say while doing meditation, we respond, we don't react, there is some scientific evidence for that. This part of the brain is also contributing towards that balance and responding nature of a meditator than the reacting nature. There is the right prefrontal cortex. If there is decreased activity in the right prefrontal cortex, which is this is associated with the depression and anxiety, while the left is for happiness and emotional balance, the right is for the depression and anxiety. This reduces the production of, when we meditate, it reduces this production, reduces the activity, thus reduces the stress hormones. The stress hormones are called cortisols. And this also makes the meditators recover fast from negative events and maintain higher levels of certain immune cells. So when people are stressed, mostly anxious or depressed, their right frontal cortex becomes overactive. And we say, like many people, they hold, oh, I'm having headache. So that headache or that overactiveness of the right frontal cortex becomes that anxious or depressions. And there are some decreased activity in frontal cortex. The frontal cortex is most highly evolved part of our brain. It is responsible for reasoning, planning, intelligence, problem solving, and decision making. So, and it also responsible for the emotional regulation. So hardly any activity is seen in this part of this brain when we meditate. When we are completely silencing our mind, this part becomes very less active. That much rest we are providing for this part of the brain, the frontal cortex. So we have that problem solving skills, and we tend to say, many people saying, my productivity in the office increased, because we think quickly, and decision, the planning, everything comes naturally. We have given proper rest for our frontal cortex. So when it is needed, it is properly activated and it is done. There are some decreased activity in parietal lobe. So this parietal lobes are responsible for the sensory information of a body. This includes the touch, the temperature, and the pain we have during meditation, and the sense of limbs position, and all this surrounding the surroundings, sense of the surroundings. So this parietal lobe is responsible for all these. So when we see meditators, many yogis meditating for days together, months and years together, they lose this sense because they completely cease this activity. It is no longer required. It is no longer taking the sensory things from the surrounding world. So even here, when we meditate for any Paurnami or the full moon or new moon meditation, we tend to do it for 3 hours, 4 hours. We lose that sense of that sensory activities, gaining that activities from the surroundings. And sometimes we call it as, there's a name for that. I forgot. The yogis and all, they meditate for years, and still their limbs and everything will be working properly. So only thing is, we won't get that sense. And there is some decreased activity in thalamus. So this is like a relay station. This relay station is, this injects the sensory data deep into our brain. It also tends to stop other signals. When other signals are stopped, like the sensory, pain, temperature, touch, when all these signals are stopped, then we start receiving that extra sensory information. And we we commonly have a doubt. So how we get the intuitions? How are we getting the intuitions? How to recognize whether it is a thought or our intuition? So our brain, when it is telling you something, it actually makes you feel, if you're feeling nervous, anxious, or shocked, then it's your brain or your ego talking. When you're centered in your heart, when you're completely relaxed, and when it comes from your inner heart, your true self, you'll have that neutral, calm, happy feeling. It's your inner voice saying it. And if some master is trying to communicate, your body and your body will tell you that calmness, that energy will flow, and you will sense some master is getting connected, and you need to surrender to let that information flow through you, that extrasensory information to flow through you. Completely calm your logical mind, thinking mind. When you stop it, you will get that intuition. So we will all receive that extrasensory information. And there are some structural changes happening in the brain. It's like as if we are sculpting the brain. Physically, there are some changes. If you do the scanning, um, the meditators, if you see the scan reports, actually shows a physical change in the brain, which is substantially, it would be detectable very prominently for the meditators. It exhibits some thick gray matter in the frontal portion of the brain that is responsible for attention and sensory processing. This improves the meditator performance in tasks requiring substantial attention. So the meditation is also known to slow down the brain deterioration program, which is caused due to aging. And sometimes we call it as reverse aging. Why? Because when we meditate, to be simple, simply stating, the parts of the brain which needs to have decreased activity will be decreased. The parts of the brain which needs to increase its activity for the good, highest good, would be increased. So that regulation and a step ahead of normal sensory behavior to extrasensory information, extrasensory behavior will be activated. And thus, we will have that calmness, at the same time intuitive, and being aware of the surroundings. It sounds difficult, but when everything is in harmony, when everything is doing its own part, completely silent, that means nothing to block, it functions in the natural way, the very natural way of a person, of any being for that matter, is to be calm, always joyful, always connected with the universe. All we do is feed our mind with so many things, so many thoughts, and we unnecessarily increase the activity of the brain. That is when we get cut off from the universe, we get cut off from the nature. And then we think, oh, I'm not progressing enough. I am not worthy enough. So all these thoughts will come only when we are blocking ourselves from the connection of the universe. When we are allowing to completely silence our mind, the rest will be taken care. Our body is made in such a way, when we don't disturb with any thoughts, it will know what activities to increase, what activities to decrease, and will be perfectly working according to um, our true nature, the very true nature of human being. And with this, if anyone has any questions, please raise your hand or we'll go for meditation. Okay, then let's go for meditation. Relax your body. Completely relax. Take a deep breath. And breathe out. Take one more deep breath, filling your lungs and belly. Completely fill your belly while releasing. Release all your stress, all your worries. Set all your thoughts aside, masters. Take a deep breath. Completely fill your lungs. And breathe out. Exhale. Let's relax our body furthermore. As and when I say the body part name, focus on the body part and breathe in and breathe out to relax the body part. Observe the top of your head. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax your forehead. Breathe into your eyes. Let it relax. Let those images which are not necessary release. Breathe into your eyes and breathe out. Thank you, eyes, for showing the world. Observe your cheeks, see if you're clenching your jaws. Release it. Bring a beautiful smile on your face. That's our true nature. Always enjoy. Bring that beautiful smile on your face. Breathe in. And breathe out. Observe the tip of your nose. See if you're staying with your breath. As you stay with your breath, you are saying your mind, I'm preparing for meditation. So please stay with your breath. Let your brain know that you are going into meditative state. Observe the back of your head. Breathe in and breathe out. Observe your throat. Breathe in and breathe out. Any pain you had for not saying the words which you wanted to, release that now. It's okay. One more time, breathe into your throat and breathe out. Observe your neck. Observe the top of your spine. Relax. Breathe in and breathe out. Observe the middle of your spine, all the middle lumbars. Breathe in and breathe out. Observe the lower lumbars, the lower part of your spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Align your spine for comfortable posture. If you're still feeling uncomfortable, please align yourself. Observe your heart. The wonderful heart. You have enormous love for family, for friends, for neighbors. Feel that love in your heart. Know that you deserve a place in your heart more, the love of your true self. Feel that. Observe your arms, forearms, and fingers. Let it relax. Observe your tummy, your entire digestion system. Breathe in and breathe out. Observe your hip, your thighs. Breathe in. Are you holding any anger? Release it. Release the anger on your parents. Breathe in and breathe out. Observe your knees. Breathe in and breathe out. Observe your shin and calf muscles. Let it completely relax. Relax your feet. Breathe in and breathe out. Let the wave of relaxation flow from top of your head to tip of your toes. Take a deep breath and scan your entire body. And release any remaining stress. Do not expect any experiences, Master. Be in surrenderance and acceptance. The universe knows the best when and what to give. Be with me, Masters. Keep observing your breath, both your in-breath and out-breath, until you become one with your breath. Let go any thoughts coming in your way. Be open to the universe. Let the cosmic energy enter through your Sahasrara. Let it flow through each cell of your body. Let your body receive what is needed. Observe your heartbeat. Focus on your heart. Breathe to your heart. Centering your heart. The beautiful heart, which is the gateway to connect with the higher dimensions, to the universe. With love, connect to your heart. Think of the lovely moment you had recently or in your past. Center it in your heart. The beauty of nature, the beauty of loving person, anything which will make you feel that love, that happiness, the joy moment. Remember and center it in your heart. Such a lovely group. With this love, try to connect with your true self, your inner self. The true you. Get the guidance from the true self. Connect with that lovely heart. Ask your true self to get connected to you. Do not panic, masters. If you don't understand, just say, with my lovely heart, I'm ready to connect with my true self. Be with the connectedness of your joyful true self. If you feel like crying, let it flow. Know that you're grounded completely to the core of Earth. You are connected to the core of Earth. Mother Gaia is holding you, and your heart, lovely heart, is connected to your true self. Enjoy that feeling of connectedness. Slowly feel the connection with the Mother Earth, the surroundings you're in with your closed eyes. Feel the surroundings. Take a deep breath. Completely fill the air in your body and release. Absorb the cosmic energy around you. Now slowly place your arms on your closed eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Open your eyes with a big smile on your face, Masters. Yes. Let's pay gratitudes to Mahavtar Babaji, Rameshri Patriji, Adi Yogi, Adi Parashakti, to the great masters and gurus. We bow down and thank you. Thank you, masters. Anyone wants to share their experiences? Thank you. Harzal. Okay. Thank you so much. And thank you. And anyone wants to share their experience, or I'll stop the live for now? Yeah, that the one which I forgot was Asana Siddhi.